Greetings everyone, Angrade here with another Company Heroes 2 replay. Small on bottom left side, or just bottom side, as a blue Wehrmacht or austere force. We got JonyCalcinha. Oh, I butchered that name well enough. Spawn north side as a red UK force. We got Moopels. Moopels? Pel? I have no idea. Moopels, I think. We have immediate doctrinal locking, got the special weapons regiment. It looks like the Wehrmacht player is doing a MG skip, going straight into a pair of Grenadiers. Yeah, it does straight Grenadier bulletins, definitely the good one. And over here I got just straight up infantry section bulletins as well. So both sides eyeing for just mainline infantry. Don't know if it affects these Tommy bulletins affect the tank hunter sections. Would be nice if it did, but never really know. Each section's heading down south. We do have the Pioneers building some sandbags. Grenadiers heading over to the west. And the Pioneers, of course, have captured, built the sandbags. Another Grenadier. Looks like he just has them rallied. Can't tell if that's the default rally or that's his manual rally. But you, luckily, when you click on the building, you do see the flag spinning around. Huh. I just realized something. The base, of course, it's not circular, it's hexagonal. Same thing right here. You never really notice this sort of stuff. Like, right there, you don't even see that the whole thing's spinning. But the whole thing is actually spinning. Is there any actual detail to it? Sorry, I'm probably overthinking about it. Howdy. And we've got a third Grenadier now pulling the field. He rallied in the same location. This time he knows it's rallied right there, so that's definitely a bit more purposeful. We got a universal carrier being blown in the field, which is upgraded from Company Heroes 1 Bren carrier, since it can carry all weapons universally. I'm perfectly fine for players playing non-meta. Special weapons is not very common. After all, you can basically do the same thing, just get a sapper, pick up some Piets, and voila, you got the exact same squad. Though I suppose the tank hunters are still 5-man squads, as opposed to 4-man. Grenadiers moving around. We do have a universal carrier now for the opponent field. These guys are currently flanked. You get the sandbags that his opponent has built. Not a cutoff sector, but it has been decaptured either way. Another Grenadier on the field. This will be a great fighting position here. No, wait, that's a US structure. Never mind. That's a great set of heavy cover there. Pushing forward, trying to interrupt the capture. Very nice. Grenadiers need to get over here. He is behind heavy cover. Heavy cover is better than garrison cover. There's only 3 windows versus 4. Now 6 guys there. Red carrier advancing. This Grenadier is getting hit by 2 squads, so having a bit trouble. Both these squads falling back. Possible wipe there, but not likely. Pioneers not doing much there. Grenadiers need to get behind some heavy cover. Just fight behind heavy cover there. He's got the cutoff sector. 1 man remaining. Looks like he's going. Nope, does not get inside the universal carrier. I thought he was going to mount up and continue capturing. Grenadiers get behind some heavy cover. We're going to try to resecure it. Do we see battle phase or the nope. Guess it seems a great time for a rifle grenade to be fired across the hedge. Pioneers trying to engage, but Pioneers are not very good, and so they just disintegrated. They're also pretty low in health. This guy needs some medics as well, but I can understand that he just doesn't have any. He sure let models drop. There's no source of healing available for that squad at the moment. Not even a Veteran C1. He needs Veteran C1 on one of these squads as soon as he can. Grenadiers advancing. The British player has superior field control, but the Wehrmacht player has now maintained fuel income. Battle phase 1 is being researched now. And looks like the Royal Engineers is keeping their distance, trying to keep this thing repaired on up. Got the Vickers K. Royal Engineers will get inside the garrison at a very opportune time. This guy's heading behind some heavy cover. The Wehrmacht player has built quite a bit of heavy cover, but he needs medics. I understand why he's keeping it around. Ugh. A lot of downtime there. A lot of the Wehrmacht squads just needs healing.
The bunker is now a field hospital.
Heavy cover here. Got the Vickers K. Royal Engineers drawing some fire. Can't say it's about to hit this guy here, but I think he might be a little out of range. Or hit the guy that doesn't really pose any threat to him, but can actually do some manpower damage. There's a Specialty 1. All these guys are healing up and push forward. Tier 2 could be very nice, but it'd be a 2-2 pack 40. He, of course, can play around not having pack 40 for now, but will cause him quite a bit of pain.
One extra soldier can be added to infantry squads now.
He has another 5-man squad upgrade, very nice. Let's see. Supply or half track could be very nice if he's able to maintain another push. It does also, it is M3, so it supports 5 guys in the back. So he's able to mount an intersection there and all guys start firing. It'd be a good hard point. 2 Grenadiers here, and he's a focused fire. He does have access to rifle grenades. This seems a good time for a rifle grenade. He'll pulls back out the garrison towards the garrison. Suppressive fire there from the Universal Carrier. And this is starting to fall back. Stick to heavy cover. The ability has subsided. Nope.
Reinforcements are ready. A supply carrier and
Oh wait, isn't? No, it should be popping up. Let's see. I don't have this game in windowed mode. I may need to check after this game, but you guys see. No, it looks like everything seems good. Unless you're talking about YouTube itself. But everything seems fine over here. It might be something on your end. My apologies. Sectors being captured, VPs being obtained. Yep, testing is good. I can hear you. You know what? If I hear it, that's actually a bad thing. I can just see you. Wait, that also be weird. Would be weird. I can read what you're typing. Section heading towards that garrison. Grenadiers do fall back. The assault officer took a bit of damage. The Wehrmacht player, you know, low-fall supply doctrine would have been not half bad to get those medical supplies. Maybe I don't see anything got auto-modded, so I'm not sure. Usually there's occasionally a couple warnings on YouTube. Though I haven't had any warnings in a bit of time. A lot of sex bots sometimes, but that's been largely subsided. Going for a landmine there. But yeah, honestly, the live-off supply doctrine probably would have been very nice since he's on defense. That could provide some not only some benefit, tactical bonuses, but also healing bonuses for this area. So I think he should have actually gone for live-off supply doctrine earlier on. But now the game's stable on, he could go for Spearhead or for Lightning War, which give you access to Tiger Tank, or you also instead could go for the Tiger Tank. This map's probably better for LMGs, but I do understand the appeal of the G43s. Mortar half track could be very nice, but he's a little bit behind on fuel, of course. So going straight for Panzer IV will probably be best. He almost has enough for Battle Phase 2. Just needs a little bit more manpower now. Oh, landmine. That one there we saw earlier. Section behind some heavy cover. Pioneers just go around the flank. Grenadiers getting hit by multiple flanks. A mortar's not half bad. It helps displace units behind heavy cover. And in the very defensive location, give you some very safe spots. Pack 40's of course been established there. Connects. And there's a good chance it will go down. Didn't reload in time. May have got out of vision range. But now these units cannot remain stationary. This one needs to fall back entirely. Maybe soft retreat into a hard retreat. Gets back inside, that's dangerous. He doesn't have a clear path. Does fall back there. Over here, Pioneers, intersections, assault officer. Falls back there, that's the part where I'm saying. Yep, he's retargeted there. There's going to be a bit of rotation issues. But that's going to be a good dead squad. LMG squad needs to take a burst, and there's the burst. Most people aren't good enough under stress. Also, not enough game knowledge. What particularly referring to? Talking about retreating back? Oh, talking about maybe Luftwaffe supply doctrine. That could easily be seen as something to forget. Then again, I don't really play with the doctrine myself. It's mostly a doctrine I mostly use for the incendiary bombing run, though I do remember it more often from the previous patch rather than the final patch, where it was actually quite a bit different. You got the incendiary bombing run, dive recon pass, I think also dive bomb as well, and the medical supplies. There was no Luftwaffe field officer nor supply drop. Oh yeah, there was the supply drop ability, which was target missions or fuel sector to drop off like 500 resources? No, not 500. Pile crates. Let's leave it at that. Another squad of infantry section not being pulled in the field to replace the one he lost. He could have gone for a tank hunter, but then again, he's not fighting against any tanks at the moment, so not really needed. I get my drink onto my other hand.
We are down to 200 points. We are losing a sector.
I forgot about the medicine too, although I think to myself as a dude who's familiar with the game, it's also a bit of a commitment. It's an okay doctrine, just not a great doctrine. It's using it for the medical supplies. It's also something you don't want to actually rely on. After all, the medical bunker is just generally a better option, to say the least. Also, I think on my mod, I can't remember how I changed it, but generally in iterations of my mod, I think I'd usually change it so it's like it drops 1 medical supplies for like 20 munitions. Rather than, what was it, like 3 piles for 60 munitions? Or was it 45 munitions? I just cut it, reduced to 1 supply crate and reduced cost by 1/3. Down to 1/3. Oh, bit of a hit there. Section behind some good heavy cover. Grenadiers here. Wounded. He's at 7 command points. Not a lot of munitions to be utilizing for the Luftwaffe supply doctrine. The fact he has not gone for it's probably a good thing now. Both these doctrines are very nice. Close lightning war is probably a better option for close air support. Though fragmentation run's still pretty good and recon overflight is also excellent. Panzer tactician is also as well. In other words, both those doctrines are good right now. Pioneers need to start falling back. They're about to get ready to get wiped out. Oh, nice medical supplies there. 4 members severely wounded, but if he gets in combat, it stops. At this point in time, he may just want to full retreat, because this is usually the time if I see that, I just full retreat. Fall back, preserve the manpower, get healed up. I don't know if 60 or 45, I just can't remember off the top of my head. It's expensive and does add up compared to a one-time investment of 60 munitions with a medical bunker upgrade, plus 150 manpower. Hack 40, rolls a miss. You got lucky that mortar didn't touch him, preventing the healing. So right now, if a mortar touches Paul, it just wipes out the squad. I think next mortar's gonna land over here. I saw it fly up. And the sappers did dodge it. Looks like got some Brens being employed on the line. British player, oops, I didn't mean to do that. Going for the Vickers, has the company command. Why is it going there? I think my mouse is broken, it's been double clicking recently. I think my mouse is wearing out. Grenadiers falling back. but he has the company command post, almost enough fuel for a Cromwell, has enough for a Centaur.
Machine gun crew awaiting orders.
I think a Cromwell would be very nice. He has no 6-pounders, so Centaur's probably a bad idea. At least you need 1 6-pounder in the field before go for a Centaur, if not 2. I don't think the tank counter sections are adequate replacement for a 6-pounder. Pack 40 rolls a miss. Oh, looks like this squad got wiped out. And this one's still in the garrison. He needs to eject that one out and get on home. Cromwell on the build queue. Panzer IV in the build queue as well. Very nice. Right now the British player has superior field control, but both players have access to a tank soon. It can still go either way, though right now the Austria player is very low in tank. It's 124 to 477. Spearhead relies on the fact that you aren't losing squads. If your enemies kills 1 or 2 squads out, it's crazy difficult to rebuild an army. True enough. To be fair, that's actually just Wehrmacht in general. And really, infantry has been nerfed to too much, I would say. I think it used to provide up to 2 squads, then they got nerfed down to 1 squad, which also made it not that great.
Enemy threatening a capture point.
As for advancing, rolls a miss.
Supply line's been cut.
Grenadiers take a bit of damage there. Oh, good mortar hit there on the Vickers.
They're trying to take it.
Another good hit there.
A new infantry section
Well, the
is
Vera
ready
players
for
almost have that level of command points. He's very far away from getting out of Tiger Tank, though. Nowhere near enough fuel, let alone even get a technique requirement. Rolls a miss there. Right now, the Wehrmacht composition is better. Has 5 Grenadiers opposed to 4 intersections. Bounce there from the Panzer IV. Cromwell sends a pen. Panzer IV sends a pen. Grenadiers getting ripped apart.
enemy threatening a capture point.
Universal Carrier still causing issues. Grenadiers do take a bit of damage there. Grenadiers taking quite a bit of damage from multiple sources. Panzer IV trying to provide some fire support, but now there's some heavy cover to block some shots.
Damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
No longer a pile of hay to block some shots. And he's pretty stacked up there, so one place shot could get a really good hit like that. That's what just need full withdrawal. Rifle grenade there gets a wipe.
Infantry section wiped out.
Wehrmacht players making some good plays there. But, as announcement mentioned, they're at 100 points remaining. Wehrmacht players both in a good and bad position. In a losing position, but in a stronger position. Grenadiers engaging the Royal Engineers. True, it does, and the camouflage doctrines, yeah. Storm doctrine, encirclement, though I've missed the old sprint.
A capture point is being
It does fall back there, even though the camouflage doctrine does offer sprint. The camouflage is very nice, particularly for MGs, I would say. One thing I like to do is, every time there's honestly something you players should start doing, if your MG gets spotted after engagement, you should always reposition it, because it's always probably going to be a mortar barrage coming down on top of its head next. Don't feel like the MG has to be behind cover in an optimal position, just be in a decent angle you know, Jony protect itself. Grenadiers do get suppressed there.
They're trying to take it.
Mortar gains some decent hits there. Grenadiers still suppressed. They actually recover suppression there. And gets resuppressed. Oh, rifle grenade on the MG. Does not wipe it out, but does displace it. Both these squads in the VPs, the Vanguard player is in the VP game right now. He's below 50 tickets. That is dangerously low. Trying to suppress the Grenadier, so this guy is way out in the open, so the squad will get pinned down. But those manage to capture the point at minimum.
Our supply line's broken.
Pioneers doing their job, preparing up. Good enough health before retreating. Might be a low enough health where it can be snared by an AT grenade, but don't believe so. Grenadiers are quite wounded. Intersections pushing the way forward. Another Grenadier? 6th Grenadier? No, I would say actually another Pack 40 or another mortar would be nice. MG42 help protect the flank. I don't think a 6th Grenadier is a good idea. Another support weapon would be very nice. Another Pack 40 would just become hard counter the Cromwell. Another mortar could just help him just do a bit more attrition to his opponent, because his current mortar is doing quite well. Specialty 2, 10 kills, almost Specialty 3. Oh, got hold of the line now activated. Gotta make sure to stay out of your opponent's frontline sectors when the aircrafts are coming in. And also another Pioneer wouldn't be half bad for extra repairs. He's going for Ostwin. I would say going for a Pack 4 in Ostwin would make more sense, but he went for another Grenadier, so I think another Panzer 4 would be better. And probably keep an eye on Lightning War for the close air support. Does take a pen down the Panzer 4. There's air strafe and run. Needs to get on out of there. Ugh. May got a pen there. 2 pens and it's done for. Ostwin now deploying the field. The British player has a lot of fuel. He may be going for a Crocodile. He has gone for Anvil, the better option in my opinion. Regular Churchill is also pretty nice. Regular Churchill may be a little bit better at this moment. But a Crocodile wouldn't be half bad against Panzer IV and Ostwin.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
These players, this was the top rated game because Computers 2 by default shows the highest rated players first. Can't say their rating though. Grenadiers take a bit of damage. They do fall back there. M6 starting to fall back. 6-pounders may go down. Good damage from the Panzer IV. Maybe Battle Phase 3 would be very nice. Because I am also more biased towards the Brumbar as opposed to Ostwind. I suppose this is the first doctrinal ability he's seen his opponent gone for. Can't say that he any other doctrines with this ability on his queue. But I don't think any of those have a loiter on top of my head. Right now, the Vermont player does a triple capture in his favor. Oh, looks like we do have a spearhead selected. It's going to be a fragmentation bomb here. I mean, right now he could cast fragmentation bomb and scrape the edge, and it'll come from this side. Can be angled to come from that side. Recon overflight wouldn't be half bad right now. Gets abandoned. You have a regular Churchill in the build queue, which offers much more resiliency than the Crocodile. Has less armor, but a lot more health. But in my opinion, it's generally far more survivable. And still pretty good at anti-infantry, and still pretty good versus Panzer IVs and Austrians. Good hits there. When he sees the Churchill, he will need to get another Pack 40 or Stug, or maybe a Stug, help deal with the Churchill. Though, it actually still has plenty of population space. Still about 20, maybe 18 population. And yep, Stug does take up 10, so you can easily afford enough room for another AT gun or Stug. Or even Panzer IV. He could use as rifles to destroy the universal carrier.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Quite a bit of munition stockpile, so it can bring in a lot of off maps. Plus, does have access to Panzer Tactician, which is always very nice.
We are losing a sector.
This one has does manage to secure the universal carrier, immediately utilizing the crew repair ability. Good damage on the Cromwell. Double gets double tapped. Send no damage in return to the Panzer IV. We do now have the fragmentation bomb this garrison. I wonder if he will respond quick enough. He will. Does hit the Churchill, which means a stun. Pack 40, Austrian helping-ish. Pack 40 gets a good hit here. Could use target weak point there to help out with that. 6-pounder, trying to sprint away. Rapid maneuvers. Farm pushes forward with minimal health. Pack 40 rolls a whiff, or maybe hit the Churchill. Panzer Faust, so Churchill will, or the Cromwell will go down in 2 hits approximately. And we may see a Panzer Faust there from the Grenadiers, but I think the caster got killed. And the caster was not me. Axis armor is nice and healthy. Do we see Battle Phase 3? We do see Battle Phase 3, so tech requirements have been obtained for the Tiger tank. Getting some damage there. Vickers setting on up. Cromwell's repaired up quite nicely. Mortar does get a splash there. Another fragmentation bomb, and this one could be devastating, though the flares are a little bit too far forward. Missed the AT gun. Yeah, I think it was cast too far forward. I think he should have tried to do it more back here, and probably more downward angle. Vickers have been reobtained. Panzer Faust connects into the Cromwell. It may be 3 shots to death, maybe 4 shots. I can't really tell. Row engineers take a bit of damage. This guy is trying to advance along the flank, but found a Panzer IV. Got the suppressive fire ability. The Berserker was in a very good position, but he lost a lot of squads. Has quite a bit of fuel stored on up, but it's lacking manpower. Another Churchill could be quite devastating. Could try saving for the Crocodile, but it's 230 fuel as opposed to 165. Biggest problem is manpower, though. That's all he could do. The biggest problem is, I think it was actually the Wehrmacht mortar since he doesn't have easy counter or counter mortar. This mortar, I think, is what was a bigger problem, was a harder thing for him to counter than the LMG Grens. Also, taking some damage there. Plus, he did lose quite a bit of Grenadiers due to bad positioning and a little bit of good luck on a rifle grenade. Speaking of which, that was not a good rifle grenade. Yep, looks he did drop a Bren there. Grenadier here needs to start falling back. This Grenadier is chasing the intersection. Another thing as well, he's been relying on one medic, while he doesn't have a medic squad. Don't think there's a med bunker. Nope, no medical forward assembly. Grenadiers take a bit of damage. Does get a good shot there. Oswin firing away. Churchill's trying to fall back. And the Grenadiers get suppressed. Does get efficiency 3 in the Cromwell.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
Cromwell push forward, gains a bit in the Grenadiers. Good pinned in the Panzer IV. Good pins on the Churchill, needs to fall back. Pack 40, however, annihilates it because of the efficiency 3. Retain the efficiency on that Pack 40 will allow him to kill off that Churchill so easily. Pioneers looks like trying to repair up the Panzer IV.
50 points left.
Oswin, push way forward. Got a good pin there. Panzer IV needs to fall back entirely. Oswin does take a draw hit there. The 6-pounders have efficiency 2. Grenadiers here may get wiped on out. Oswin running away. Oswin needs now the fully repaired. Grenadiers push way forward. Do now have the Universal Carrier push way forward. Rolls a miss on the Universal Carrier. Universal Carrier needs repairs. Does get a nice Faust there, directly off the pen of the Pack 40, which especially as you see here, he's still doing quite good damage. It's mostly the Pack 40 is what the British players having trouble with. Since the Brits don't have an inherent mortar, mobile mortar, they have to rely on the mortar pit. He's been having trouble with the mortar and the Pack 40. These are the two big killers against the Brits, honestly. And the Churchill is superior to the Panzer IV by far. Grenadiers need to start falling back. It's just this Pack 40. Cromwell may go down there. It does throw a smoke round. Panzer IV destroys the garrison, wiping out the squad entirely. Right now, he does have 175 fuel, enough for a Churchill. Just problem is manpower. He's been lost so many intersections this game. I think he had, what, 4 wipes against them? Fragmentation bomb there splashes the Cromwell a little bit. British players down to 21 tickets. The Austria players down, only 42. Good hit there. He does wipe that squad there.
Squad knocked out.
Panzer IV may go down to that 6-pounder, but looks like we'll escape out in time. All the points are currently neutral, despicably neutral, so this game can still go either way. Grenadiers trying to push over here, but they will run to a heavy sapper into the Vickers. Heavy sapper probably needs to be back home repairing up these squads. They lost a good number of intersections. Yeah, he's retaining down to that 6th squad here, and retaining a bit of manpower afloat, so he's doing a good job with the 6th Grenadier. Still don't think that was a great call, but he's doing well with it. And that's pretty much what it matters. We got the take aim ability there. Looks like maybe bugged out a little bit there, I'm not sure. A 6-pounder trying to sprint away. It is Veteran 3, so keeping that alive will be very nice.
Damned enemies trying to take a point from us. One of our anti-tank guns is gone.
Yeah, not anymore. The British plays down 10 VPs. He's lost too many sections. And the Vermont Player still has 6 Grenadiers, so he can just dogpile on points. Those bit of smoke there in the Veteran 3 Pack 40. Also can get some chip damage on the rear armor. I let the Blitzkrieg on out of there. Does get a pen there from the Pack 40. Pan's Tactician. Pack 40 not rotating over here. And the British player is now run out of VPs. It's Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.